It's for the Nerium experience, the Look Better and the Live Better portion. So as you can see on these photos, these are 90-day real result photos. And definitely when you look at these, you can see that there was a huge improvement in the frontalis, the creases in the forehead. And literally, the pigmentation, the redness, everything in that person's skin looks much better. And as an esthetician, when I look at this, I think, wow, that's a really big improvement in somebody's skin just in 90 days. I mean, this is one product used only at night. Again, you can see the same thing occurring with this gentleman. And not only that, but the depth of the pores here are decreased. If you actually took a microscope and you zoomed in on that, you would see that the measurement of the pores are so much smaller. Again, one product, 90 days. I love this picture. It's one of my favorite pictures because she looks like she's frowning or she looks like she's angry in this picture. And a lot of times as females age, the first thing people say is, "Are you mad today?" or "You're not feeling well?" How many times have we heard that before and they're like, "I'm having a good day, I feel great," but it's just because, they're starting to show some age a little bit. So she looks like she had Botox. She didn't. She just used Nerium. 90 days. Around the eyes, everyone shows their age more quickly, just like their hands and their neck, because we don't have those oil glands in those areas and that skin is thinner. So if you see here, that's another huge result with the appearance of the fine lines of that eye area. This is a great picture too. You can truly see here that her depth of her wrinkles is totally different. I mean, there's just no denying that when you look at that. Again, she looks like somebody who might have had a filler. She didn't. She used Nerium for 90 days at night. I love this picture also. A lot of times when I do trials on people, sometimes they will say to me, in 5 days or 6 days, however long they're going to keep the bottle, they say, "Oh gosh, I don't see a big change." Well, that's not where we're supposed to see a huge change in that amount of time. We are just letting them utilize the product, letting them feel the product, and letting them know that the product is doing something. Even if they can't see it, they can feel it. But a lot of times, people will say, "I don't know if I saw it in that short amount of time in my face, but my neck looks a bit better." I mean, the necks are amazing with Nerium. I don't know if you guys agree, but I think the neck changes are phenomenal. I love this picture also because a lot of people have that sun exposure, and when you have a lot of that sun exposure, what happens is that collagen elastin breaks down, and you truly are aging your skin a lot quicker. And so the other thing that occurs is not only do you get that discoloration and that, kind of speckling and that kind of aged look, but then you also get those creases and those wrinkles. Even people who are heavy-chested, they can get those wrinkles even when they sleep. So this is a huge before and after picture here. That result is amazing. Again, the hands, that's a given. The 90-day real result on the texture and the wrinkles, both. It's just truly phenomenal. So I don't know if you guys use like pore fillers, pore refiners, primers, all of those kinds of things. I mean, literally, in all of my career, in all of my experience, I have never seen any single product reduce the pore size like Nerium does. And of course, we call that the texture change in the skin. But there's no denying here. I mean, you can see that with so many people. It's like picture after picture after picture after picture. What do you see first? I truly see the pore change the very first. So this is amazing. So I tell people, I don't use a primer at all anymore. I just put on my mineral powder or my concealer and I go. So I truly think that for anybody, no matter how old you are, as you age, your pores are going to enlarge. You may be blessed to have more oily, rich skin, may not show your age as quickly as some people, but everybody's pores enlarging. So definitely, everybody should be either maintaining the skin they have, preventing what could occur, or correcting what they already have damage done to them. So this product is for every person who has skin. And sometimes people say, oh, those pictures, I don't know those people. They could have been Photoshopped. They could have been this. They could have been that. This person is my Facebook friend. And I think that's cool because these are truly real people with real results. So definitely, you can look at this picture and you can see overall improvement on textures, wrinkles, discoloration, the laxity in the skin. Everything about this female is completely transformed. I mean, she looks, would you not say she looks 10 years younger? In 90 days. So Nerium truly is a real breakthrough, and it was an accidental discovery. We truly have something that nobody else has. And when people ask me, oh, it's a multi-level marketing facet. Oh, it's relationship marketing. Oh, it can't work. Guys, it works. And what's better than that is we're not going to see this product recreated and somebody try to make a knockoff of this and that and the other. We have global exclusivity to our product. This product also was not created in a lab. They didn't try to go and find an age-defying product. So I love that about this whole entire product. You know, I use this a lot in presentations, but everybody knows what the drug Viagra is, or most people do. They've heard of it. And they did not try to seek out and find the solution for that problem. They were actually doing research on that drug for a heart condition, and hence the other was occurring, and that's how they discovered that Viagra was what it was and, brought it out in a pharmaceutical facet. So when you explain that to a layperson, a person who's just a consumer, a person who wants an age-defying or anti-aging treatment or cream, you can see by telling them just plain simple things like that and showing them that it was not, formulated for this. We didn't try to find this. It was truly an accidental discovery, and this is what happened, and this is what we found. That kind of gives it more oomph, I think. Because coming from the clinical arena of things, I will tell you that a lot of products that claim to be medical grade or pharmaceutical grade that are sitting on all of those med spa shelves, you guys, there's a lot of background studies and things that go along with those products that truly are geared towards what they want them to say and do, because the company that formulated those products actually paid to have those studies geared towards what they want them to say. So remember that. So truly and honestly, we have partnered with Nerium Biotech, and we have global exclusivity to the rights of this product, so from seal to seal. And one of the best things about Nerium is that we do give 30% of our profits back to further medicinal research. And I love that. When you hear my story, you'll know why. But I think it's awesome to be a part of a company or to share a product that truly and honestly does give 30% of its profits back to further research. So what is the Nerium making difference? We have a patented NAD8 extract. We have the antioxidant property. And if you guys are in this room and you're wondering, well, what is an antioxidant? What does it do? This is a simple term and a simple explanation for everybody. If you took a banana or you took an apple and you peeled it down or peeled it around, the first thing that's going to start happening is an oxidization process. So the apple is going to start turning brown and yucky, and the banana the same thing. Well, if you think of what an antioxidant does, you can actually put that on the skin or like a fruit, and it will stop the oxidization process from happening. So as we age and we expose ourselves to sun, stress, pollutants, all these, environmental toxins and etc., that rapidly, decelerates and accelerates the aging process within our skin. So the property of an antioxidant would do the opposite. It would help us to maintain the collagen and elastin, and it would help with the rejuvenative processes in the skin. So hence, we have antioxidant properties in our product. So we are the only company that has the ability or the capability thus far to harness the capability of the oleander plant. So Dr. Robert Newman set out to try to do something else to harness the actual plant topically for another reason, but found through accidental discovery that we truly and honestly have an age-defying product. And this is the most awesome thing, too. I don't know any product out there that truly addresses multiple concerns of aging at once. I mean, everybody has to have a system. They have to have an eye cream. They have to have a this cream. They have to have a filler. They want to have a retinol product. They want to have a vitamin C product. And what a lot of people don't know and understand is that the vitamin C that they're going and paying at clinics or even at the department store, maybe it's $150 for that one vitamin C product. They call that their antioxidant. There's two forms of antioxidant. One is an L-ascorbic acid form, and one is a magnesium ascorbyl palmitate form. Okay? Well, there's different variances in the percentages of those, and truly and honestly, the L-ascorbic acid form is the only one that truly is stable in the skin. And if you have a drop of that in the entire product, how much improvement are you getting in your skin? So we have a product that can guarantee 30 to 50% improvement in the skin, Nerium, or you have one product that you're paying 2 times that for, and then you have to add all of your system of products, and you're only getting efficacy or improvement of 2 to 5% in the skin. I mean, that's crazy, wouldn't you think? John Smothers, he's the CEO of the Natural Technology Inc. He is actually a formulator, and he has formulated over 2,000 products over the last 40 years. So a lot of times people see that and they're like, oh, so what? So what, right? But he goes on to say, in quotes, that he has formulated thousands of products in his 40-plus years. And I am telling you, that's a huge, weight in water when it comes down to things. And seriously, 40-plus years of skincare manufacturing, and he has never seen any product thus far, deliver the results that Nerium does, quickly, effectively, and safely. That's a pretty big statement, wouldn't you think? So we don't just say our product works, we have the hard clinical data to support that. In my clinics, we used to have something called the VCA analysis system. It's on a lower scale of this S&T research camera. But when we say that we have results that are based upon facial analyzing equipment, they're real. We really have measured that. We really have seen and measured and photographed those changes and the depth of what's happening underneath the skin. So here's just some of those studies. As you can see, a 30-day wrinkle result. You can see the changes in the appearance of the lines, the fine lines, the deep lines, emerging lines. I mean, that's a pretty big difference in just 30 days. And again, the same thing with discoloration and pigment. I probably shouldn't tell you guys this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. But sunscreens. A lot of people ask, how come our day cream doesn't have a sunscreen in it? That's the first thing everybody asks me. A lot of times, sunscreen, people cannot use certain components of sunscreen. There's 2 forms of sunscreen. There's a physical block and there's a chemical block. And a lot of times, people are sensitive to the physical block because it's deflective, so it's thicker and heavier and it makes them break out, etc. And then the chemical block, actually, it absorbs the rays, but it breaks them down so they can't actually hurt the skin. It's like the craziest thing. But truly and honestly, that coupled with our products can make our products not usable by a whole bunch of people. And the other thing is, this is the part that I probably shouldn't say, because I don't want people to think that they can't use sunscreen. So let it be said, I recommend sunscreen to every single person in here. But we have an antioxidant in our product. And an antioxidant that is a true antioxidant actually makes you 80 times more photoprotective from the sun than just sunscreen alone. So that doesn't mean in place of, and we can go to the Royals game, no wear sunscreen and all of that. But truly and honestly, that is how great of an antioxidant property an antioxidant can be. I mean, when I tell you that it's 80 times more photoprotective than sunscreen alone, that's big. So again, everybody should wear sunscreen. I'm helping you here. So definitely the patented NADH extract with the antioxidant properties includes the tripeptide blend that improves the appearance of that youthfulness in the skin, makes it younger, smoother, and tighter. We have vitamin C complex. Again, that is considered an antioxidant. We also have green tea that addresses the signs of aging, but also, guys, it's what addresses the inflammation of the skin, that redness and stuff. So truly and honestly, not only does it have those 3 huge components in our moisturizer, but we have 4 high-functioning moisturizers in the product. And the one that's the most important is the hyaluronic acid. And for those of you that don't know, we have hyaluronic acid in our skin naturally, okay? And hyaluronic acid, let me go back a little bit. A lot of people say, well, you know what, when I used this product, it wasn't as moisturizing as the product that I'm using. How come is that? Well, I'll tell you, a lot of times people are using a product that just sits on the surface of their skin. So if you can think about an elephant trying to get through your pore, I mean, I know it's kind of like a silly depiction, but people don't realize that moisturizers sit on top of the skin and they feel, moisturizing because they're heavy or they're greasy or whatever, so they think they're getting moisturized. But really that moisturizer is not penetrating into the skin and helping level out the moisturization level in the skin. It's just sitting on top of the skin. How many times have you guys washed your face in the morning or later on in the day and you feel like you're washing what's on top of your skin off? Have you felt that feeling like you feel like you're washing your moisturizer off? That's because it's not penetrating. That's the elephant sitting on top of the skin, not penetrating the pore. So what hyaluronic acid does is it actually helps you to maintain your skin's own natural moisture balance. So it levels and balances out dry skin and oily skin. A lot of people, they don't give a product long enough to acclimate to their skin because they're so used to using something that didn't work or something that truly, made their skin feel a certain way. They never give another product long enough to kind of, adjust and actually work and do what it's supposed to do. So of course we have the 24-hour Nerium experience. We have the day and the night cream. People ask me, well, I like the night cream. Do I have to use the day cream? Well, no, you don't have to, but why not use the product that was actually made to mirror image and work synergistically with your night product? Now, if you have somebody who's oily and acneic, when they first start using the product, they may have some adjustment to go through. They may have some acclimatation to go through. Usually, every single person can adjust something that they're using prior to and acclimate their skin with this product. You guys, I'm not going to sit up here and say Nerium is universally for every single person. It's going to work no matter what. I mean, people have reactions to water or aloe vera, things like that. I mean, you never know what one skin will do or how it will react, but I will promise you, I have never seen any product that every skin type, dry, oily, acneic, non-acneic, aged, young skin, all those things combined. I really have never seen a product that will really work for so many people's skin types universally. So when we reach a global market, isn't that going to be awesome to know that our product is going to be universal for so many people? And again, you're going to have some people that it's just not for. But if somebody really wants to use it, there's usually steps that we can take or adjustments that we can help them make that will enable them to be able to use the product. So, I know that a lot of people ask me questions about certain things. Oh my gosh, my client was using it and this happened. Most of the time, if you keep asking your clients, okay, Now, are you sure you're not using anything else with that? What were you using before you started that product? What are you still using? What is your cleanser? I mean, I had somebody call me from New Jersey the other day, and they were talking to me about this reaction that their client was having, when we say patient, but their client was having. And I kept saying, that sounds like a reaction with a retinol derivative. It sounds like it's burning the skin, not because of our product, but because of a retinol product that they're using prior. And they were like, oh, well, I asked her that, and she said no. She's using something called rock. Well, hello. That is a retinol derivative. You know, so sometimes clients just don't know. They really don't know. They've been told by somebody to get X, Y, and Z, so they go out and do it, and then they try something different, or it's still left in their skin, even though they've stopped for 3 days or whatever. So usually, if you talk them through it, and you do help them adjust, you know, stop, start, you know, change your cleanser, are you sure you're not using anything? Guys, most people can use the product. So if somebody really wants to, you know, then really help them through that process, and don't, you know, tell them not to get discouraged. Tell them that our product is different and that we have everything, and we know that, so we want them to be able to use the product. And let's talk about it. You know, let's see what they're really doing and see if we can help that adjustment process. So how can you get the product? So as a preferred customer, you can get the day and the night cream for $120. Both products for $120 a month. You guys, if somebody tells you, oh gosh, that's just really expensive, I just don't think I can afford that. You know what I ask them? I say, well, talk to me about what you're using at home. When they talk to me about what they're using at home, I've never had anybody truly not using something that costs more than $120 combined with their makeup. A lot of times they'll say, oh, I cleanse my face in the shower and I use an Olathe or something like that, moisturizer. Okay, great. Let's talk about the makeup you're using on your face. You wouldn't have to cover so much of that up if you were using a product that would reflect your skin's natural beauty. So again, it's all in the way that you talk with your client, because this is not an expensive product. This is not a system product. It's 2 products for $120. And the great thing about it is, Karen Sanchez is one of my favorites. The only thing they have to lose is wrinkles or gain better skin. So definitely that 30-day money-back guarantee is huge. I love this part of this, the 3-year free program. You know, refer 3 people, you get your product free. This is exactly how I do this. I love this. I think this is genius. I own medical spas. The treatments that I did in the office were very expensive. In the community that I live in, everybody knew it. I was the medical spa. Okay, so Jane and Jill and Joe, they all may be coming in, but they didn't want Sue, Sally, and Sarah to know what they were doing because they wanted to look better than them. So their referral time was a lot longer than it is now. So I'm only telling you this because I truly think that we have this going on here. Okay? If you use a product that you love and somebody asks you, Rhonda, have you changed your hair? Have you lost weight? What have you done? You know? They're not going to say, hot dog, you are using Nerium. I can tell. You know, sometimes they're not going to say, pinpoint, oh my gosh, she's using Nerium. You know, that they may in a few years, you know, once we've, you know, grown and expanded more. But definitely, you know, she can say, oh my gosh, actually, I haven't lost weight. I changed my hair. But I'm using this great new anti-aging product. Would you like to try it? You know, there's a program where you can actually try it, and you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Or maybe Rhonda says, gosh, I'm loving this product so much. I have a mom and a sister and a best friend, and they all have friends. Let's have a little party. This is what I always do. If I sign up a preferred customer, okay, I tell them when I sign them up, don't forget, we have a Nerium experience flyer in your back office. When I give a trial to somebody, I always bring that flyer with me. You know why? Instead of them wondering, how much is this going to cost? How much am I going to have to pay for this when I come back, you know, when I meet back up with them and pick up the bottle? That that little circle on there that says, ask me how I can get this free, I love that, because that's what I lead in with. We have a 3-year free program. So let's do this. Let's get you signed up. You're going to have to pay for it the first month, but I bet you we can get your next continual months free. All you have to do is invite me over in 2 weeks, or maybe you want to use it a month before you decide to do that, so you can have even better results to reflect. And we'll do a little 3-year free party, and we'll invite your friends and family and whoever they want to invite, and we'll get your product free. That is how I've been #1 for preferred customers in Old Summit, Missouri, over and over and over, because of this system. And what else does it do? It actually helps to always maintain a much more loyal client. So when they're walking through the mall and they see all these signs about looking younger, defying age, and cordless this, and midlife crisis that, when they see all of those signs, they're going to be a lot less likely to say, oh, I'm going to have a little breakdown about this product and try it. How many of us, men and women, have all these breakdown moments where we're like, yeah, I need that product. And it's the same as all the other products under our kitchen, our cabinet sink in the bathroom. So truly and honestly, I love this program because of that reason. And right now, until March 31st, I think it's going to I love this because right now, in this wave of momentum that we have going on with Nerium, we have this free for life daytime product. So again, we have the 3-year free program, but for all of you that are new in the room, thinking about becoming a brand partner, a new baby brand partner yourself, or even existing brand partner that has been in the business for a while, this 90-day real results program is phenomenal because of this. When you have somebody sign up for the day and the night cream, and they know that they can get their daytime product free for life, guess what that's going to do? That's probably never, ever going to make them want to ever turn off their ABO. So you are going to have a super loyal client because they have the day cream free for life. I love that. When I sign up a new brand partner, that's the first thing that we do is get your customers and get them signed up for that free for life day cream, because that will give them loyal clients as they're trying to build the rest of their business. So I think this is awesome. The company did the 90-day real result contest, so 3 days, 2 nights in Miami, Florida, plus they do the round-trip airfare. They give you spending cash while you're there. They help with transportation accommodations. And I don't know about all of you, I love the snow. It's possibly my favorite time of year. I know you guys are probably like, what? But at this point, I could not even take a vacation where it's not. So definitely, not only does the actual person who submits their photo and the company picks them to be the winner of the 90-day real result contest win that trip, they get to take somebody and the brand partner who enrolled that client gets to go too. So I think that's just really awesome. And of course, they pick up some of the tab as well. So the live better portion. I'm going to do this maybe a little bit different than you guys are used to doing it, just because I want